What's a compliment you don't like receiving and why? You look so good without your glasses. Great. 'Cause I wear my glasses literally every day. When people try to make my disability into an inspiration. I don't exist to inspire people, particularly healthy people, to keep going. I'm just a person, doing my best with what I'm given. But you would make such a great mother. I literally just told you I would be a terrible parent. I know this about myself. You do not need to sugarcoat it for me. I don't care if your limited interaction with me while I'm on my best social behavior makes you think I would be a good mom. You have not seen my darkest days and you never will. Next time you feel the urge to say something like this, instead say, I'm glad you know yourself well and choose not to take on a commitment you don't feel comfortable with. Hear me when I tell you we are protecting ourselves and potential kids by choosing to not become parents. You could be better looking if. I don't think it's a compliment by any means, but the closest I can get. You seem normal for someone that was in special ed. That's just flat rude and disrespectful. You speak English really well. Well, no shit, dude. I've been speaking it since kindergarten in India and then growing up in the US since 9. Am I supposed to sound uneducated or can't comprehend another language because I'm an immigrant and a minority? When someone says I am resilient for getting through what I got through. No, that's not resilience, that is survival. No strength, just necessity. When people tell me I have good hair, because I don't have the typical hair type of a black girl. Good hair is healthy hair, not what type of hair it is. I have type 3C4A4B. Those are only slightly looser curls than expected for black people. And it's so weird because older people would come up to me, touch my hair and be like, can I have your hair? They do this with my brother's hair too. It's weird and awkward cause I don't know how to respond to that. Not a compliment, but when people are surprised that I'm straight. Yes, I know I have a feminine face, but that doesn't mean I'm gay, Shannon. And anything with my body. It just makes me so uncomfortable. You're doing so well, after a tragedy. No, I'm not. This is my public face. I realize they're just at a loss for words and trying to be kind. Not exactly a compliment, but I hate it when someone calls me either sweetie, honey, or babe. People who know my sibling and meet me always compliment my appearance. Like, obviously mentally comparing us and choosing between us. Why these people have to say such shallow things and make their own friend jealous and resentful is beyond me. I also despise people who compliment one of my twins and then immediately badger the other one about not having the exact same achievement at the exact same time. Almost trying to set them against each other, for no damn reason. I'm not usually into Asians, guys, but you are hot. What? Your tan is so nice. It's not a tan, it's my real skin color. You're hot, sexy, sweetie, babe, etc. From a stranger. How do you swipe someone left in real life? You're so smart. If I was smart, I wouldn't screw my life up at every opportunity, lol. Wow, you don't act like a gay guy. And how exactly am I supposed to act? Mostly the way compliments are directed than the subject. I get people exaggerated their amazement at my artwork when I am not even showing them my work. That I don't know whether I am good at art or whether people are too scared of being labeled ableist for critiquing or criticizing my work. Or they want to make me feel better just because I was born disabled. Also, as someone else wrote, the constant inspirational porn. When a total stranger says that I'm in great shape or calls me cute or handsome. It's usually from some older woman my mom's age or some creepy old guy. That I look younger than I am. It never pays off. I get carded, not taken seriously, talked down to, and am a target for predators. I can't dress properly because I feel like an imposter. But, if I dress younger, I feel immature. I feel like I don't fit in. You're short. I like being short, but being called short makes me Angie. As a black woman, having someone say, you speak really well. Like they expected me to speak like I just walked off of a plantation from the 1800s. You've gotten better about me touching you. This one older woman refused to accept that I hate being touched but refused to stop, and eventually I got used to it and stopped flinching. It's from trauma, and this was a woman in a mental health treatment center, so she should have known better. She might as well have said, "You've gotten better about me violating you." I seriously couldn't even tell you're gay. Complimenting me, thank you. Is acting gay bad? Are you happier that I don't act gay? I swear if people want just enjoy what I cook without telling me to open a restaurant, I am gonna go crazy. I do nothing special. They just only keep salt and pepper in the house so they don't know better. Plus if I opened a restaurant I would be there 72 plus hours a week and I am already busy building a sustainable farm. Compliments in general make me wildly uncomfortable. As a typical Norwegian, however, the worst compliments are those directed at something I've made, restored or remodeled. Because whatever it is we've done, it can always be better. Oh, you don't act gay. Anybody who says some variation of this isn't the ally that they think they are. I am gay, so by definition any way I act is one way a gay man might act. It's also unnecessarily disparaging to gay men who are more feminine, or who speak with a gay accent or lisp. By paying me this compliment, there's an implication that it's inherently bad to act that way. Gay men who have more stereotypical traits are not better or worse than me, they're just different people. When people tell me, "You look so good, healthy," I know they mean well, but the only people that say that to me are those aware of my history with eating disorders. Their comment doesn't make me feel better about myself as they intend, but rather makes me more aware of my body and more self-conscious. Your hair is so thick, because if I'm hearing it, someone's hands are in my hair. I hate "stay as you are" phrases. For me, it's now more of a, it's more important to me that you're likable than that you're satisfied or that you continue to develop. Wow, you're tall. It's fine if it's from family, but I'm usually sick of it because I don't feel tall. I'm 5 feet 9 inches and 15. You're so well spoken. Or some other variation that says people are surprised black people speak English like everyone else. Aren't the stereotypical black person the media and racists perpetuate? They're not compliments no matter the intent of the person giving them. You speak so well, or, you don't even sound black. Which I don't even consider compliments, but apparently the people who say this do. Being a minority who was born in the US. Wow, your English is really good. You would be so pretty if you just lost some weight. Wow, your hair is long. This is not really a compliment, but somehow it seems like it's meant to be one when I hear it. People say it and pause, waiting for me to acknowledge. What do I reply, though? Thank you for pointing out the obvious? I am not very good at social, so I usually just say, yes. You look so young. Don't want to be confused for an 18-year-old when I'm actually 28. You're pretty to be so dark. The hell? Folks out here still thinking black can't be beautiful? People who are always hyping you are great, but sometimes it's too much. Like, stop bombarding me with compliments. After a while they lose their value, especially if you hype everyone up. Every compliment. You're so tall. I know it's meant in a nice way, but I'm very insecure about my height and I don't like being tall. You've lost so much weight. I've lost weight because I'm pregnant and I'm so sick I can't keep anything down. But yeah, keep commenting on how you think I should look without working on your own issues at all. Compliments about how I feel don't make me feel anything. They're just words. Compliments about my achievements and skills are much more meaningful because I don't have control over my looks, but I do control my actions and thoughts. When Japanese people tell me things like, "Wow, you're really good at Japanese." My spoken Japanese is at a 7 to 8-year-old level at best, and I know they're trying to be encouraging and all. But damn, wouldn't it be nice to get some honest feedback and genuine replies to help me actually improve. You're so cute and small. I am 150 centimeters or 4'11" and I kinda look like a 14-year-old girl, but I'm actually a 20-year-old woman. So hearing I am small and cute makes me feel not taken seriously and that they don't see me as an adult. You're not like other girls, because it's basically just tearing down other women to put me on a pedestal. I've only been told this once and I was kind of cringing afterwards. Wow, you're so smart. School must be so easy for you. No. Just because a person does well in school doesn't mean it was easy for them in the slightest. People always telling me I have a nice butt. I'm a straight guy and it makes me feel so awkward. Like how TF am I supposed to respond or what do I do? People I haven't seen for years that congratulates me about my weight loss. You're beautiful now, yes. So few years ago I wasn't. It's great. Wow, how did you do? Burnout and depression? Edit. Or when people come to me saying, you know, you are a great person. You are a good element in, you know, I really like you and. Yeah, okay, what do you want exactly? Back when my kid was born out of wedlock, I had multiple people tell me that they were proud of me for sticking around and being a father. I took this to mean that they were surprised. I took this to mean that they expected me to bail on my ex and my unborn child. If they knew me at all, they would know I wouldn't do that. Each and every time that this happened, it pissed me off. I politely accepted the compliment, each time while making mental notes on each and every person. My wife's friends tell her about what a good provider I am. Sure, I get it. I go to work, I make a good salary. I cook, I clean up after myself, and I know my way around the toolbox when something breaks. But none of them ever mention how friendly I am, or how funny my jokes are, or how I go out of my way to make them feel comfortable and welcome in my home when they visit. Nope, my worth is predicated on my salary and what I can bring to the home. You're so understanding. Hate this line. Because it's just a matter of time that they'll use it to walk all over you. Broke my ankle and because of not being able to walk and being bedridden for a while gain a lot of weight. I used to be around 70 kilograms and now I am above 100 kilograms. For my height it's not good at all. Plus I really feel out of shape because I get tired easily and my joints and back hurt. People still try to tell me I look better now because I was too skinny. I wasn't skinny, I was healthy. I could run and jump and it didn't hurt. Now walking is a huge effort and I am not healthy. My leg muscle are weak and I am too heavy for them to properly support me. Stop trying to normalize obesity, or stop commenting on someone's weight. In fact, I don't want your opinion that I look better. I don't feel good and I am trying to look the way I did before because I felt great before. Any type of compliment that results in them touching you. I don't know if anyone else has gone through one of these, but they suck. Please don't. Compliments of a sexual nature from a random dude. Thank you for your service. It sounds like a canned response whenever someone finds out I'm a veteran. Like, nice to meet you, or, sorry for your loss. I get that these sort of things are basically written into the social contract and I'm not one to rock the boat and therefore try to erase them from basic social interaction, but I sometimes feel a little uncomfortable when someone says it and the only thing I can think of to say is, no need to thank me. I was proud to serve, which, while true, is sort of something personal that again makes me feel a little uncomfortable. I've gotten to the point that I try to avoid mentioning military and wartime service as much as possible just to avoid that sort of thing. Hell, I've been living in my house for over 5 years and I don't think any of my neighbors know I'm a war veteran. It's not what's in the outside, it's what's on the inside that counts. You tellin' me I'm ugly ORSOMTHN. At first I thought you were a bitch, but now that I know you, you're actually very nice. Yeah, thanks. Any compliment that starts with, for a girl. Like, for a girl, you're pretty strong, or, for a girl, you're quite assertive. Why? Because it's an unnecessary reference, anchor. People seem to think that looking younger than you are is a compliment. Nah, I'm who I am. I'm not trying to stay stuck in the past. I don't like compliments, period. When people tell me that I'm lucky because I have a great figure or a pretty face. Or that I have no reason to lack confidence because I have everything. Yes, everything, besides health. I'm chronically ill. I'm in pain almost every day. I'm on a diet because there are too many things I simply can't digest, and they cause me so much pain. I don't have a lot of energy. I don't sleep well. My memory isn't good, and so much more, and I'm just 22. We don't even know what's wrong with me. I'm anxious about my future. I even have emotional and mental problems thanks to my narcissistic dad. None of this is visible at first glance because I hide it. It hurts so much when people who don't know all of this praise me this way, because I know what they see and what they think I have, but I also see what I really am and what I don't have, and probably will never have. It just reminds me of my reality, and it isn't a pretty one. I know they mean well and I'm thankful, but I can't help but be hurt. Well, this turned out a lot more depressing than I thought it would. I hate any compliment to be honest, but the worst for me is when I've lost weight and people mention it. I'm like Yami, I was overweight and have decided to do something about it. Something I wouldn't have needed to do if I hadn't let myself get fat in the first place. Also, why is it acceptable to comment on someone's weight if they've lost it but not gained it? It's a weird concept to me. You're so brave raising a kid alone. I'm not. There was no one else. I'm miserable and will probably fail. I've had people insist to me that I'm a mother to my dogs, out of some misguided attempt to make me feel included on Mother's Day. I'm very happily child-free and not trying to mother my dogs. I'm a special education teacher and I hate it when I tell people my job and they are like, "Wow, that takes a special person. You must be so patient. I could never do that." I hate it because it implies that students with learning difference must be so much more difficult to teach, that it requires some sort of angel teacher, which is not true. Also, patience is a learned skill, not something you are born with. Anyone can learn patience. As a musician, oh, you're so talented. I can't understand how some people are so good at music, practice. Oh, but it must be talent. No, I practice, that's why I'm, we'll never know. _ The classic, you're so pretty when you smile. But you were so successful in high school and college. After telling people I haven't been able to get a job for months, all while being depressed. Thanks for that reminder. You think I get enough compliments that I have ones that I don't like receiving? I like your eyes. Various reasons. 1. Strangers used to grab my face when I was a kid to look at my eyes. This was terrifying. If I tried to leave, they'd jank my face back, which hurt my neck. I also just don't want to be touched by strangers in general, so this always gets me worried that this random person will do the same thing. It's not just old ladies. Also a random guy at a bus stop who basically blocked my exit and said he had to look at my eyes. I don't like eye contact. Don't force me to have it. Edit. They did not stop. I got better at dodging, and pointing out that this is rude, too. People usually say it after zoning out whilst I'm trying to make a point. If I'm actively engaging in a discussion, which is hard for me, and I'm working on, I have an anxiety disorder through trauma unrelated. It's still rare for me to speak passionately around strangers. Please just listen to what I am saying. Or at least, please, allow me to pick up where I left off instead of needing to listen to a monologue about Eichler for the next 15 minutes, where you might tell another person to look at my eyes. Please, don't. 3. I like, the phrasing seems like it's just a statement of fact. But, if I don't act flattered, people are immediately offended. Why should I feel like something is a compliment just because it passes their judgment? Why do these people believe they have the right to tell me how to feel? And #X200B. It's an eye color. Same thing as a hair color. You can comment on it. But you don't touch someone's hair without permission. Had someone try to lick my eyeball once. I wish this was made up. So please, for the love of everything, stop touching me, random stranger in the supermarket. Was so relieved when I finally had contacts so I could wear sunglasses. I genuinely walked with my head down for about 6 years. Also helped against constantly tearing up BC of the light. Yes, sure is fun to have light eyes. Anyways, for anyone else struggling with something genetic being commented on, have my secret. Just reply, thanks, it was a birthday gift. This made my life a lot easier, and usually gets a laugh. You're nice. You're too nice. You're so polite. I feel like this is just a nice way of saying that I'm a pushover. For the love of God, please stop calling women of color exotic. I'm literally from the suburbs. There isn't anything exotic about me. Thanks for watching. See you later.